Okay. Okay. Give me a second here. Okay. Oh. Okay, there we go. Just making sure that everything works properly and also as intended. And also, I realize that you guys can't see my cursor. Properties. Yes, capture cursor. Okay, never mind then. Okay, sorry. All right, well, nobody seems to be watching right now. So here we go. I guess I'll start off this session by just kind of looking at what I've made so far. It's gonna be it's gonna be hold on, okay. There we go. He looks so stupid in that. Okay. Yeah, I'm still setting things up. I'm very sorry for you guys. I should have probably... Should I put the music back on? I think I'll put the music back on. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I do, I can't help but wish that maybe the stream actually works a lot faster than it really did. I also wish that my voice could come I also really wish that my voice could come through cleaner through the microphone, because as it is, it feels like it's kind of suppressed right now. That's fine, that's fine. Actually, just give me 1 second here. Which one is it? It is this. No, not that one. This one. There we go. Okay, sweet. Okay, really sorry for like delaying this by 18 minutes. Good lord, but yeah, hopefully we can actually get to work, get to some proper. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Hopefully we can get to some proper work on this one. Yeah. So what I'm doing right now is I'm working on an album review of Ross Gardner's album Superstar. It came out last night. Yes, booty.gif, I agree. It's it did not come out last night. I don't know why I said that. It came out last month. I promised him that I would make a review for it, which I've been in the process of doing for a little while now. Also, I swear I gained like 2 subscribers today, and I have no idea how or why that happened, but I'm pretty sure that happened today. Looking through my videos to see, like, did one of them just get a sudden spike in views? I don't know. Anyways, that's not important. What's important is that I get to work here. So, now the replay is going to be incredibly choppy. It's not going to match up with how the video is meant to look, with how the final product is meant to look in the slightest. But I'm still going to play what I have so far, just for the sake of, you know, kind of getting myself to sort of, getting myself in the groove, so to speak, while also getting everybody else kind of on the same page as to what I'm up to right here. So let's go, shall we? As some of you may or may not know, I have my own show on my university's radio station called Odes to Obscurity. In it, I like to cover more obscure music that I found on the net, and usually try to stick to songs that have less than 100,000 plays across platforms. Ideally, every song I play would be one with 10,000 plays or less, but in order to get a track list set up in time, I sometimes have to compromise by playing songs with higher play counts. Regardless, I do my best to keep an eye out for new or undiscovered music that I can play on the air at a later date. After all, I believe that every talented artist should at least be given a chance to have other people observe their works. With that said, I was pretty excited to hear Ross Gardner's music when I first caught word of it from Gardner himself. After losing contact with Scarza about a couple years prior, I was pretty excited to finally talk to someone else who makes his own music. Ross told me about an album he'd been working on, which, naturally, I was excited to listen to for myself. It wasn't until a year and a half later, on February 20th, 2023, when I'd see some posters on campus advertising his new album. By now, I'm sure that any students who wanted to listen to it have already done so why not widen the scope a bit? After all, Odes to Obscurity is all about giving a wider platform to lesser-known artists, and I'm actually eager to turn Gas or Ass into a series and not some one-off Chris Chan shitpost. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, frogs and rats, and of course, everything in between, my name is Genosad, and today we'll be seeing whether Ross Gardner's new album is gas or ass. First things first, let's judge this album by its cover. I know, you're here for the music, but I believe that an album's cover is actually one of the most important things to focus on when it comes to making an album. It's the listener's very first impression, and in some cases it might even determine whether or not they'll listen to it in the first place. Answer me this. If you didn't know anything about the music in these albums, which would you rather listen to? This? Or this? Alright, wrong answer. It's actually this. What I'm trying to say here is that a listener's first impression of your album won't have anything to do with the music. It'll be about the cover. Now, if you're Miles Davis or Phil Collins, this rule doesn't really apply because, well, you're already famous. People already know you, they know your music, and they know what to expect. That's why you'll see the more eccentric album covers in the underground scene. It's basically their way of raising their hand and saying, hey, over here! Because they just don't have the luxury of being front and center. So what do I think of Superstar Dream's album cover? At first glance, it's actually not that bad. It follows the picture-in-picture format, which I'm actually kind of a fan of. Not only does this format make the cover look a lot cleaner, it also lends some space to put the title and artist name without having them intrude on the actual image itself. Oh, speaking of which, let's talk about that, shall we? Well, for lack of a better word, it's a bit basic. Speaking in terms of this album's themes, a lot of its songs have to do with Gardner being an up-and-coming artist who wants to be famous. While having a picture of himself is kind of a boring choice for an album cover, it does fit the music's themes. He's looking up, and with his lips curled into a slight smile, he gives off a sense of optimism and self-confidence. And in spite of this format itself being somewhat cliché, I think that this cover actually has some charm to it. But then you look at the VHS effect, and it gets a bit confusing. See, I understand that the purpose behind this effect was to give the image a sort of nostalgic feeling. With this album being R&B, and with the R&B genre being mostly irrelevant nowadays, the VHS filter actually makes sense on a surface level, purely for the sake of saying, hey, here's a throwback. But this is very clearly a photograph. Like, he's posing in place for the sake of having his picture taken, there's no doubt about that. So then why does it say recording in the top right to imply a video? Why does it say play in the top left? More importantly, why does it say camera 1? Is this one of multiple TV cameras capturing him in the middle of an interview, or did he just happen to strike the perfect pose in front of a security camera? If it's an interview, then why the hell is he looking up? If it's a security camera, then what the hell kind of minimalist Apple store is he standing in? And how the fuck did he get his hands on the footage? Now, obviously it is just a VHS filter that was put on for the sake of being nostalgic, which, again, makes sense, but it's also kind of slapped on in a way that feels a little thoughtless. All things considered, it isn't a bad album cover. As a matter of fact, it has its own sense of quaintness to it. As much as I do think there's room for improvement, I can't deny that there's its own sense of charm to it. I do have a bit more to say about the album cover in terms of how it connects to the music's themes, but I'll get back to that once we've actually covered the music. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, our first track on the album is
Superstar Dreams, baby. Huh.
Yep, the first two words you hear on this album are the title of the first song, which also happens to be the title of the album itself. How about that? Speaking purely in terms of the beat, it doesn't waste any time in picking itself right up and getting straight to business. It starts off pretty good, actually. I mean, not outstanding, but then you get to the chorus where the bass comes in. And this is where Gardner's voice really makes the difference.
Still all alone, shopping and Five Below. I'm broken. The nighttime never been so cold, but we all been low. I've been here before. You already know. I don't.
His own backup vocals make up a pretty substantial portion of this track. Okay, so that's where we are right now. Let me turn this down here. Yeah. Oh fuck. No detail can escape. I mean, honestly, I'm just a big fan of album covers. I think that's I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want an excuse to rant about how the album cover is just, you know, kind of generic. 'Cause, like, I'm sorry, but it's a very generic album cover. It's just, where's the picture that I used? Yeah. Fuck. Featured musician looking in one direction. Haven't seen that one before. Because it's true, you know, he's kind of fuck, how should I put this? He's treating himself as though he already was famous, which I think is kind of, I mean, I appreciate the optimism, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but it's very clear that, you know, all that he really cares about in this is popularity. You know, to him it's like he wants to be number one. Which I guess there's nothing wrong with that alone, but it's just kind of makes for, yeah, I don't know. I remember watching a couple of his videos with somebody else, and the other person was like, yeah, he seems a bit self-obsessed. I mean, I disagree. I don't know, whatever. It was a good analysis. Yeah, I don't really know all that much about album covers. I actually did look into like as I was making this, I looked at a few album covers for albums that I did enjoy, just to kind of give myself an idea of, you know, what was it about the Superstar Dreams album cover that just didn't really tickle my fancy. And a lot of it was that it was just kind of generic. Featured musician looking in one direction. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah. I'm gonna... I don't want to make this a Canvas video, but it might end up being a Canvas video. What I mean by Canvas video, this is just a term that I made up on my own. It's not really like a legit term that people use, but what it is that I have like one image that I use sort of for the canvas as the background. And like earlier in the when I was talking about the album cover, like, you know, the background was just a blurry version of the album cover. And the background was, you know, kind of the canvas, basically. I kind of don't want this to be a Canvas video, but the problem with that is that I already set it up to be a Canvas video, so I kind of don't have a choice at this point. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. So this, even though it's stretched out to be the full video, yeah, I probably should have gotten the 720 version, but that's okay. I can just... I think that's good. Right, hold on a second. Let me use ShareX to measure this out. Oh my fucking god. Okay, there we go. Jesus. So we're looking here. We're looking at about 892. Okay, well, whatever. It's fine. Doesn't matter all that much.
His own backup vocals make up a pretty substantial portion of this track, and I think he does.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Yep, I know what I did wrong. Delete. This video here, by the way, this one right here is that I'm showing on screen is kind of a trip. He's basically just dancing and, you know, singing his song. But what's interesting about it is that this video here is called a live performance, which yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not really sure that checks out.
Vocals make up a pretty substantial portion of this track, and
like, his music's good, but his persona is a bit goofy, I think. Camera 1 of 999, yeah. Thought this might just be somebody. No, actually, this is somebody who's an acquaintance. I don't really know him all that well, which is kind of why I feel comfortable making... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? What happened to my computer? Is Vegas about to crash? Please tell me Vegas. Okay, thank fuck. All right. No, but like that's kind of why I feel comfortable doing this, because if it was a friend, honestly, no, I disagree. If it was a friend, I'd probably be a lot harsher on him. In this review, I was actually very nice. But if it was a friend or somebody that I didn't know at all, I definitely would have been a lot harsher. The only reason I ever bothered making this in the first place was because this guy goes to the same university that I do. And he talks big, you know? He says that he's going to be famous. And so I figured, you know, making a review of his content might be a good way to sort of, you know, I don't know, give him the experience of being an artist, you know, like, people are gonna critique you, that's for certain.
And I think he does.
Okay, right here, I'm gonna do, I only have like 3 drawings of myself that I'm using here because I don't like the drawings that I made of myself. I'm just doing the drawings that other people have made of my avatar. Which I am also giving them credit, by the way. I have... Where is it? This one was drawn by me, actually, this one right here. I drew that specifically for that frame, and then immediately afterwards I decided, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to use my friend's drawings. So this one is by Zach Dadudla, I think. Oh, shit, you know what? I should probably... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that in the description for this stream. Hold on a second, let me edit the stream description, because Aya should be easy to credit. All I have to do is just go to his Discord. That's the thing about Aya, is that he just, like, he doesn't really care about having a dedicated place for his art. He just, like, uses his Discord handle. He's like, yeah, that's fine. That'll work. The fuck? What can I... Oh, I know why. It's because I have streamer mode on. I'm not even going to be streaming Discord. Okay, that on Discord, and... Come on. Thank you. There you go. Okay, so if anybody wants to commission some works from them, go ahead and do that. They're cool dudes, they're rad lads, and yeah. Antonio Games. Let's get to work. Oh, no, yeah. So, okay, yeah, no, first of all, so these 2 avatars here, this one as well as this one, were both made by Zach Dadudla on Twitter. And then this one was done by Aya, number 9488. And I just put their I just put their links in the description. So, you know, anybody wants to commission some art by them, feel free to do so. As a matter of fact, please do, because yeah, okay. Okay, let's actually do shit now. Holy fuck. I stalled for a bit too long there.
His own backup vocals make up a pretty substantial portion of this track, and I think he does in a
I'm gonna do standard. Where the fuck am I gonna... Widescreen. There we are. Jesus, this is gonna be a very boring stream, I realize. The art is cool. Yeah. I will say that Aya certainly does it more as a hobby than anything else. Like he Jesus Christ. He's very open about that. I'd say like his art is mostly done as a hobby. Which is why he just puts out like his Discord handle, cuz he doesn't really care about like actually doing it on any serious level. He just has fun doing it, which honestly I respect that a lot, really, just doing it for the hell of it. Even if he's like incredibly fucking good at it, he just doesn't really care about getting serious. He just does it for the hell of it. So if I were to like do this, okay, no. Should I slide in from the right or should I pop up? I think I'll pop up.
And I think
Gonna move that here. Oh yeah, you guys can't see the yeah, you guys can't see what I'm doing, but right now I'm just working with keyframes for this. It's kind of weird how like it doesn't let you see the okay, it's 2541.4, 2541.4, 2541.4. There we go. So I pop up. Wait. Gotta add one there. No, we're not. Holy smokes. I'm gonna move this over actually. And I'm gonna add one here. So the effect here that I just made is one, at least if I did it right. So I come up. Yeah, like that. So I come way up and then I kind of settle back down. It's like a little gravity effect. I really zoom up though. Here, hit my peak there, and then I just kind of settle back down. It's a very kind of subtle effect, but I think it actually goes a long way. Oh, okay. See you, Rue. Sorry, I didn't get to. All right.
I think he does an amazing job. I think he does an amazing job. An amazing. An amazing.
That's good. He does have a good voice. I'm not gonna lie. Like Ross, like he's good at singing. I cannot take that away from him if I tried. He is really good at singing. Better than better than back when I was in chorus. Like if I was still in chorus and I've still been training my voice, I still wouldn't be as good as him. But then again, you know, when you're in a chorus, there's not really any pressure to actually be good. There's never any pressure to be good when you're in a choir or anything like that, because everybody else can just do it for you. You have like 50 other people singing over you. You don't have anything to worry about. That's 5064.7. The height. 2848.9. 2848.9. 2541.4. Did I get that right? Hold on. 2541.4. Okay, just make sure. And finally, 630. And that one's pretty easy to do. can't believe the Y landed perfectly on 630. That's good. All right.
An amazing job.
So as I say, amazing job. I'm just gonna plunk like a. There's bond script. There you are. Am I doing condensed or regular? There's regular. I can get away with condensed. That lets me make it a little bit taller. Okay, maybe he's not a 10 out of 10, but he's good. He's good. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna say 8. I gotta do that right aligned. There we go. And also, that's a much too large a font size. Much too small a font size. Should I put it like up here in the corner, like it's an actual... Yeah, there we go. Chat chicken. Oh, fuck. I lost all of my viewers. What the hell just happened? Well, okay, I guess. That's nice.
Amazing job. Seriously, this guy... Seriously, this... Seriously, this... Seriously.
I guess now I don't have to worry about talking all the time. That's... Oh, you're still here? Okay, sorry. Mine says like 0 viewers, so I don't know what the hell's wrong with YouTube, but I'm sorry, Antonio Games. I didn't mean to... Oh. Okay. He a real one. He a real one. He was there when I thought no one was.
Seriously, this guy...
I'm gonna do some keyframes on this one. This one will be faster. I'm just gonna slip out of view.
Seriously, this guy...
Well, not what I should have done. No. Yes, I'm moving along the X. Yeah, I'm just gonna go like... $6.30. There we are. Just like 8 out of 10 singing me. Okay, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. His singing's closer to the 9. I gotta do like the objective scale. On the objective scale, he's definitely a 4. And I personally like it, so. I'm good with an 8. I think an 8's fine. Ba 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 ya dee ya da da dee o da. I hope Zach gets in here. And he's in the chat and he's gonna be like, Jeno, why did you steal my avatar? And I'm gonna tell him to check the description and say, but Zach, you're in the description. split screen on your YouTube home saying 0 views. Okay, that's weird. That is really weird. I guess YouTube's view counter is just fucked up. I don't know what to say. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to do... Here I wanted to do like a smooth movement.
This guy has some really clean...
Whoops, not what I meant to do.
This guy has some really... This guy has some really clean pipes. One problem...
I'll do it on this one. We're going to do the old... There we go. And that's definitely going to be smooth. We want that to be smooth.